android cowboy riding a muffalo who is also psychic, who is also a mechanator. This is this series in a nutshell. This mayhem is this series in a nutshell. Welcome to the Mechanoid Mastery Series, episode 13. Unlucky 13, potentially? Who knows? And today we are starting off with our... Oh, this was meant to be different. So already something in the mod pack is broke, because this should have been our boss wave and it's now just a normal wave. But we'll deal with that when we get to it. And welcome to today's episode, where today we should be hopefully tackling the Glitternet. The Glitternet is a very, very good mod, very interesting and very deep, where we can add different bionics that need to be connected to a network in order to be better. It costs a lot of resources and it gets very, very deep, but it can make our colonists extremely good. What better series than a series about bisexual monks that spend their lives not fighting anybody, but just sword fighting with each other? Don't read too much into that. So if you enjoy any of today's episode or are excited to see how our lovely little monks perform, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. Let's get into things, and let's start by just sort of doing this raid, because honestly, I'm going to call it an early. I just, it's not what I expected, so it should be super easy to do. We have managed to finish the entranceway to our monastery as well. We have added in our quote-unquote hedge maze as well, that definitely isn't there so people don't peek at the cover and kill us. Definitely not. So this should make this next raid actually really easy. And a raid from the Dalton Confederacy. You will have spears and knives. Wow, this is going to be really, really easy. And the Neanderthals from the Dalton Confederacy are beginning their assault. This isn't going to go well for you. Just don't bother. They're already fleeing, apparently. Oh, one of them is fleeing. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, they're getting a lot closer than I expected, honestly. Because it's not ideal that they're getting really close to the Centipede Gunner and the Big Brothers, you know? But hey, here's our next rewards. A fuel drop, a mini turret drop, medicine drop, or delay next wave by 15 days. That would be a really, really good reward later on. But you know, I think I'm going to go for the fuel drop, honestly, for the 800 chem fuel and 250 uranium, so we can get some more Mechanoids online. I've now instructed Leo to take over the analysts from Jean. You know, maybe Leo is using the analysts for his own nefarious gains. Who knows? Wave 11 has been confirmed to be coming in as well. I just hadn't checked it. So it basically delayed the boss round to the next one. 12 archer chiefs, warriors, archers, penitents, hunters, heavy archers, berserkers. Oh my god, the Clade of Hive. Interesting. And they're sending orbital bombardment as well, which is always very exciting. And the build has been complete for making the Jotun frame. So there is the last Jotun frame, the last driller to have a Jotun frame fitted. We're there. We are there. I'm not sure how we can improve the androids anymore so they can mine faster at all. I have seen, very interestingly, that we can administer drugs to the drones, which doesn't seem so bad, but I don't know if androids can overdose. So this is something that we'll have to go a bit touch and go with. And there he is. Leo is meditating. He's learning of all the things better than being a drone. Who'd have thought that we could have such a psychically incredible drone that has psi focus and can meditate? I did also, on a side note, forget to install the extended psi casting mod, which allows us to have more psi casting stuff for Leo. So I'll remember that for next episode, I promise. So alongside the Glitternet, we also have within the Android extended mod a Skymind. Now, I haven't played around with the Skymind ever, but reading into it, it seems to be the sort of thing that you can just give skills to people. So the issue with our drones, as good as they are and as big and chunky as they are, they don't mine as quickly as I'd like them to. We can't maintain a strong economy with them only being drones. They're not good enough at mining. But what if we can connect Driller 2, say, to the Skymind? We can upgrade his mining to like 15 and then give him a specialization in drilling and make him go even faster. Is that possible? Well, I'm sure we can find out. I think once we've created another few mechanoids, because at the moment I'm not feeling quite safe. Once we've just gestated a few more mechanoids, for example, I'd quite like to get this Wraith first, then I want to be able to get a drone hooked up to the Skymind and get them beefed out. There we go. We have our full drill team here. All of them are now Jotun framed and absolutely beefed to the max. What an absolute squadron. If they ever decide they don't like humans, we are done for. And a gift from the Mecambrium. They are absolutely amazed by our hospitality. Score 100. They will visit in a few days. 26 gold. Thank you, Smarty. The raid from the Clyde for Hive, basically just tribals. They are literally just tribals. The only issue with this raid is the orbital bombardment. I mean, if you're going to bomb down there, then you go for it. maybe this isn't going to be as much of an issue as I thought. And they're now attacking us as well. The orbital bombardments are still going on. Bobber, the hedges, funnily enough, are not providing much defensive cover for our people. Who would have thought it, hey? Decided to bring Bobber up a little bit further as well to try get involved, to try motivate these imps to actually attack us, because at the moment they're not really doing anything and they are fleeing. Easy peasy. So what have we got? A random normal reward, cash, food, or a random meteorite. Let's go for the cash. Oh, and our farms have been absolutely ravished by the orbital bombardment. We're going to lose so many resources out of this. This is not good. So after speaking with Jones, he's decided that he loves the look of these marble barricades so much, and decoratively they make such an impact on the way fights are going at the moment. He's decided to put up a few more of these decorative barricades. I'm sure that there's a reason why monks shouldn't have defensive barricades, but I don't want to think about that at the moment. And glitternet hubs have been complete. The first step into the glitternet. So I assume we should probably build ourselves a glitternet area. Glitternet is extremely expensive. If we just look here, the glitternet hub is very expensive, and I think that is only going to go up further and further as we get more into it. So I think the first thing to do is to build an area for it, and I'd quite like to probably build it in the mountain, honestly. I think that's going to be the safest place for it. Okay, so I don't actually know how big the glitternet hub needs to be or anything, or how big the attachments need to be for it. So what I've done is just stick on a little interior building here above the hotel, but also is further enough into the base that it shouldn't be targeted by any raids. And earlier I said I wanted to gestate ourselves a wraith. Turns out we're actually gestating a centurion. A centurion, what is a centurion? Centurion can fish. Otherwise, it doesn't say much else about it. I guess we'll have to look and see what it is when we make one. So to try and combat some of our resource things, I've looked into this, and a mineral unit here is like a sheep. Except it's not a sheep, and it can actually produce steel when it eats organic things. I'm not sure if this means it can eat dead bodies, because it'd be probably quite handy to give SC1 a little friend up here, instead of just forcing him to cremate lots of humans, which I'm sure he probably enjoys, but at the same time, it would be quite nice if we could gain something from cremating bodies. I've now actually been able to extend the barrier along as well to make it a little bit more tidy, and before you think, oh, Joe, you've cheated and moved these things that you're impossible to move, it turns out Big Popper can punch things really, really hard and move them, which is really, really cool. Can you move that out of the road, please? That's probably not appropriate. Thank you, big brother. I've decided to build another little safe room here as well, so we can extend Bobber's medium range and close range units round to the side here, rather than having to just sit back in the open with no cover. It means that he can actually provide a little bit more to the fight. Same with Jean as well. I've built one a little bit further forward as well. So with that being said, I have now moved Bobber and Jones into the same area. Bobber, why have you brought a baby to the battlefield? I kind of feel like that's maybe not very good parenting. I brought them Bob around to the side here with Jones, so we can use the defenses as best as we can. We've got 13 androids coming in here, and they all blow up when they're killed as well. So this could go a little bit rough, you know. This could go. Oh, and they're drop podding. Oh no, that's really bad. Ah, that's not good at all. Oh no, everybody get inside. Oh, this is not good at all. They've all got guns. They're all blowing things up. There's a goose. There you go, we've got one left. Two left. Riley versus Marshall 3. Oh, okay, cheers Google. So that is the biggest issue with the Mechanoids so far, is that we cannot get them to manually search and destroy. I don't know if there's a different setting for it. Find and destroy. Okay. So if I just set them to find and destroy, it would probably be a lot easier to do all of this realistically. But at the same time, I'd then have to move them all into find and destroy, you know. So we've got a fuel drop for 1,000 chem fuel, 1,400 uranium, super nanites, which we would need to then get superpowers, which we can't because we haven't got any of the machines. Components or textiles. I think just for this time we are going to go for the components, and the basic glitternet integration has been completed as well, so we have temporarily finished all of the glitternet stuff I want to get around to. I think at the moment, with the waves getting us a little bit more challenging than I would like, we need materials, we need resources. How do we do that? At the moment there isn't particularly anything that gives us any more resources. The only way we can get more resources at the moment is by getting more drones or making them better. And at the moment they're not doing bad. Like, they've got 99 plasteel down here. Up the top here we've got Neither of them working because there's no power. Over here, they've got gold and plasteel. You know, we aren't doing too bad. We just need to get the edge. And I think the only way we're going to be able to do that is by making better drones or more. So I guess I'm going to queue up maybe another 4 tier 1 androids and make another mining squad to try and keep on top of things a bit better. I've made the conscious decision to take Quarry 1 off quarrying. The quarrying isn't worth it for us. I thought that maybe the drones would be slightly better when we introduce the quarrying mod, but it's just not worth it. Quarry 1 is going to be joining the Driller 1 team and getting us some more steel. I've also queued up some Mech Lord helmets. I think it's got to a stage now where we need people to not be wearing towels and robes. They need some proper Mech Lord armor. And at the end of the day, ideally I would like Archotech mech helmets and things, but we don't have the resources necessary. We nearly do, to be fair. We're not that far off. But at the same time, I'd rather have like the Mech Lord helmets and stuff that give more mech bandwidth and everything, so that we can get more stuff in the short term. There he is. Jones has equipped the first Mech Lord helmet, giving him just a huge amount extra of bandwidth as well. We have the first mineral unit here. Look at him. He's just chilling. He's just chilling, literally not doing anything. Interesting. So, mineral unit 1, what do you do? What do you eat? You do eat corpses. Yay! Perfect. So, cremation is off the menu. No more cremation. We just have mineral units eating the bodies. Nice. And Robbie's on a food binge as well. You know what would really hit the spot right now and distract from the utter despair and feeling of endless hopelessness? Some food. Robbie is on the hunt, ready to pig out whatever he can get his grubby hands on. This happened because of poor mood. The final straw was, my sister Patricia died. Well, that is a reasonable reason to go on a food binge. But I didn't even know he had a sister, honestly. We have an issue. The first drone that we built somehow has already lost both of its legs. And I've got no idea how to fix that. It only lets me restore his arms for some reason and not his legs. So apparently they don't matter. Oh, ID 836 is back up. We just had to restore his parts that apparently weren't listed. Very nice. So ID 836 will be joining one of the driller teams once we can find space for them. I'd imagine he's going to join the Driller 3 team because we have the spare space. And the raid from the La Overman pack, wave 13 is here. Brother of Colonist ready. Ready for the 5th, 6th, 7th. Where's ready? Oh, somebody taking him to battle again. Yeah, Bob has got ready again. Oh, this is going to be kind of rough. We are missing quite a few Mechanoids at the moment. The last raid absolutely ruined us, and for some reason they're drop prodding in on my actual base. Leo, please go hide. The Riz raid is being dealt with fairly easily. They're already fleeing as well. Very nice. Are the rest of them fleeing? No. Okay, not ideal. And they've decided to steal what they can and leave. You're going to steal my stir fry. I just noticed another hole in my outfit. That's unacceptable. What would people think about me? You are using a screwdriver and fighting an android. I mean, I don't think people care about what you look like at the moment. The last couple of the saurids are just sort of hanging around, committing arson on our lovely, lovely farms. Can you not, please, just stop? Oh, Robert's gone down. Oh my god, a chain shotgun to the face. It's dark. I hope I won't trip into something. You've just obliterated. Why is Sean and baby Shabubba carrying around babies? This is not the place for a child. Robert is down, so I can't even control the mechanoids. And there we are. The raid is over. We've got a resource drop, a uranium drop, steel drop, and a plasteel drop. I think we're probably going to go for the plasteel drop, honestly. Ooh, more visitors. A group this time from the Ironclad Society. The wife of Colonist Jones. Eris. The refugee. Wow. You have a wife that's 61 years old, Jones. Ooh, Jones, you love yourself an older woman. I love to see that for you, my friend. And Eris, of course, have decided to go for the bougiest bedroom possible. She's definitely trying to impress Jones right now. Interestingly, though, we can actually nearly recruit you because you only need 6 friends. We can force the recruit as well. Interesting. I mean, we could pick up Jones's wife. I'll leave that one up to you guys in the description. Let me know, because it would almost be wrong to not recruit Jones's wife, I feel. I've temporarily as well removed both Driller 1s and Quarry 1 off of deep drilling just to get them to do some construction. We are waiting for the next lot of construction stuff to be built down here, which, you know, we're getting started on. It's just going to take a long time. So already, just this episode, we have all finished this plasteel resource over here. And there's 335 plasteel just sitting on the floor. Maybe I've underestimated how good the drillers actually are. Potentially? Oh, now we've got this issue where we can't keep up with construction. Oh my god. The next lot of resources I guess we'll access is up here. There's some plasteel up there, isn't there? Yeah. Load of plasteel up there, which should be very nice to access. And a raid from the unending militia, and they've dropped right on top of us. They've dropped in the hotel. Those are innocents. Jones's wife is in there. Bobber's in a mental break as well. This is rough. This is bad. Maybe this won't go nearly as bad. I've got Jones and Robert can sit on the inside bit here. Jean, I got no idea. Jean, you can like run over there, I think. So Eris, what's up? The holes in my outfit are annoyingly large. Can't I get something new to wear? I think you've got bigger problems than that, honestly. There's going to be some bigger problems in a second. Yep, there we go. Shit, they're going to give me such a bad review now. Marshals, just get in there. I've got no other options. Knight can stand outside. Behemoths and everyone else stand outside. Well, we have managed to get them all trapped into this one room, thankfully. It's an awful shame with the hotel guests. They're all being trapped in there as well, but Marshal 4 has died as well. The Marshals are absolutely holding the line. Marshal 2 as well now. All of the Marshals have died. Oh, this is not good. Leo, run. One left. There we go. Dealt with. Whew. This is rough. This is really rough. So we've got a fuel drop, architect artifact drop. Interesting. Random normal reward and a combat animal drop. God, I think I'm going to go for the architect artifacts drops, honestly. The combat animal drop would be good if it could give me Mechanoids, but I don't know. So yeah, we're going to just go for the architect artifacts. There's a lot of recovery needed between now. 1.2 days. Oh my god, and they've all got snipers. Oh god, 1.2 days. And you know what? I'm going to leave that for me to deal with another time. Thank you very much for watching today, and wow. We've bitten off more than we can chew. I should have taken that reward that gave me an extra 15 days before the next raid. Oh my gosh. So hey, if you have enjoyed today's episode, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.